Today I'm showing you a new toy. This is a video coordinate measuring system. Looks fairly tall, but it's not that big. And it's made for measuring small parts really precisely. These are small parts and it'll tell me the height and diameters of the tiniest holes. You can see those tiny holes. Now it can't turn the part over. I would have to do that myself, but it can do anything from the top down. So if I need to measure the side, this won't do it unless I pick the part up and move it around. It has a number of lights in it. It has a light on top, which is on right now, and there's also a light that shines up through this glass. And there's a third light that shines down through the camera lens. There's a camera right in the center there. And behind this shield are a number of lenses that can be rotated in, just like a microscope when you think of the turret on the front of a microscope. And that can all be done by the program. So it's not moving right now, but this is certainly movable. And you can see if I start something, I can move that forward and back. I can move this up and down, and I can move it side to side. And that's all done with this joystick right here. You can see on the screen that picture is live. So I have to run this, I have to focus. And what it's doing right now is it's telling me to pick the smallest hole. So I just took it out of focus, but pretty easy to do. Bring it back into focus. Now this is going to tell the system where approximately the part is on the screen. So you see it just kind of figured out a little bit more of what I'm doing. Now it's going to zoom in closely because we're going to measure some really small holes. So there's that hole, it just measured the diameters. And now it's going to measure 5 more holes, 3, 4, 5. And then it's going to zoom out again, look at the flatness of the top of this part. And I mean flatness. Down to a micron of flatness. Now it's measuring the outside diameter, the whole outside of the part. So from the left over there to the right over there. Now I know what this part is supposed to be and what its tolerances are, but let's take a look at what it came up with. So the outside diameter is supposed to be 40 millimeters, and it measured 39.998. I mean, that's 40 millimeters. That's crazy. And then it measured these other circles that I mentioned. They're supposed to be a 0.5 millimeter diameter. If you have a mechanical pencil, think of 0.5 millimeter diameter lead, not real thick. And these are 0.486, 460, that kind of number right around there. Again, for us, these are all very much in tolerance. These are drilled holes, and they're tiny, and they're in plastic. These are very much in tolerance. Over here, it's drawn kind of like a drawing of my part. So if I click on one of these dimensions, if I click on that outside dimension right here, the 40 millimeter, you'll see it turns red. And the same is true if I click on one of the little holes in here, it'll bring me over there, I think. Maybe not. Well, anyway. Yeah, so this is really cool. I can see all those holes. And if I have another part or 100 more parts, I can just put these on the stage, on this glass stage over here, and measure away. I don't have to sit with calipers and pins and write anything down because all this is just exported for me. Really an amazing piece of technology. This one is from Mitutoyo. I think they are really cool. There are some other brands out there, of course, but I think these guys do a fantastic job overall. And I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. It's quite nerdy. If you're subscribing to this channel, expect lots of nerdy. And if you like it, make sure you hit the like button. And if you really like it, you know what's coming next. Subscribe.